Ladies and gentlemen, we get new Kendrick Lamar music. Well, Dave Free is outside and he's dropping hints. Now, before we get into that, I got a major announcement I got to make. And I'm going to make it more of a dedicated video, but I have a Patreon that I don't really use as much as I should, and I'm about to change that right now. So there's a lot of reactions y'all asked me to get to that I don't get to or I don't get to in time. Or if you want to just get my reactions earlier, go join my Patreon right now because I'll be uploading on that very frequently. And right now, The Heart Part 2, my full The Heart Part 2 Kendrick Lamar reaction is on my Patreon right now. So go join, get that reaction early, and I'll be uploading the MGK Wiz album on there before I upload it here. So go check that out. Let's get right to it.
Dave Free is outside. Dave Free
Link is in the pinned comment
has been
and the description.
Activated. His Instagram wasn't active for a while now, but now it's back and running. And not only is he active, but PG Lang as a whole entire unit is active. We see them promoting each other. They have a new artist coming out that they're promoting as well. Baby Keem is still doing his tour.
If you want me to react to the new artist from TDE's song, The Girl That Just Signed, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Dave Free only come outside and activate when something about to drop. Y'all remember before GNX? Just saying.
Promoting as well. Baby Keem is still doing his tour, and as of recently, he's been doing interviews. And Dave Free has been sharing
Keem
these
got the
moments
album
with
of
us.
the year.
But there's some hidden gems in the pictures that Dave Free is sharing because it looks like throughout all of the stories that he's been posting, and he's been posting.
Shout out to the Ville, by the way. This is where I get this video from. The original video is from the Ville. Go check him out. Yeah,
A lot, which is very rare to see. I don't ever hardly see Dave Free post this much. And the fact that he's out here, sharing the Baby Keem interview that had recently dropped. Great interview, by the way. I recommend everybody check it out. But he's also posting pictures of Kendrick Lamar. This is actually a video of Kendrick Lamar that he cuts off. It's like a 1-second clip, but people were able to screenshot it and see that it was Kendrick laughing outside the car. Somebody had made the joke that Iceman was saving hip hop, and that's why Kendrick was laughing. So it was just the whole thing that I saw online. But he's showing a picture of him with Kendrick, and then people are pointing out at this smile. Now he's done this multiple times with Imani, the new artist that got that new album out right now. Y'all should go check it out. This smile is something that Dave Free is doing. I'm not sure if it's a new thing. I'm barely seeing him do it now. I've been following Dave Free for a while now. I hardly ever see him post a smile like this. I'm not sure if it's hinting towards something else, but he posted this at the bottom of the Kendrick Lamar photo. Now, Kendrick Lamar has also been seen in a different photo involving Imani. And I think that's interesting to say the least because Imani dropping an album, being in the studio with Kendrick Lamar, I feel like we should expect them to do a collaboration.
I was about to say, right, the studio pic with the PG Lang hat, we at least getting a new Kendrick verse. Does he address all of the ice? Brother, I'm telling you right now, a Kendrick verse gonna shake the culture, right? That Jay-Z freestyle shook the culture. Kendrick verse gonna shake the culture. A Kendrick song gonna set things on fire. Gonna set things on fire and shake. A Kendrick project, it's gonna be nuclear warfare. It almost feels like niggas are waiting for something else to happen. Like, all right, okay, cool. Because it just don't feel the same as when I'm just saying.
Soon, this is one of the new PG Lang artists here. They give her the PG Lang hat. She is a certified PG Lang artist. Yes, indeed. And you can see right here, man. You can see right here. That looks like Kendrick Lamar. Is that an owl on the side? What the hell? They got the owl caged up right there. But you can see Kendrick Lamar right here. Now, people are saying it's Kendrick. It hasn't been confirmed officially, but you're in a PG Lang studio.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That could be Keem, too. I've been said this, and I noticed this on the Casino documentary. Keem and Kendrick look a lot alike. Not even necessarily facial features, but just like they look a lot alike. If you just like, because there was times where it was showing a back view and it was Keem, and I thought it was Kendrick. You could have told me it was Kendrick, and it was so right there when their face is obscured and you're just seeing that could be Keem. That could be Wasim.
Here with PG Lang and company, I could only imagine that that's Kendrick Lamar in the back, and people are ecstatic. People are ecstatic because now we could probably focus on some new music that's going to come out from the camp. You already have Baby Keem dropping an album. You already have Baby Keem doing a whole entire tour, and then you release this new artist, surprisingly. I mean, they didn't even give an update. They didn't.
That tour was fire, by the way. That tour, the most legendary. I'm not even a mosh pit dude. And no, I wasn't in the mosh pits. I was sitting in the good seats while y'all was elbowing each other. But watching that, golly, if Keem is in your city and you like a turn up, high energy, like an event, a moment, go to that show, bro. Go to that show.
Even give a notification. They just dropped that album instantly, and it's doing pretty well. 11 songs, pretty good to say the least. But I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Imani or Keem or if
I'm bugging. So she already dropped the project. doesn't mean that there's not going to be something else coming from Dot. Somebody's in that studio, and that could be Dot. And, you know, when we see I know Dot's been in the studio because you know that picture where he was with the cell phone and he was throwing the piece up. I'm pretty sure he was going to the studio there. And oh yeah, maybe that was to record the Pusha T stuff. But every time we've seen a picture of Dot going to the studio, around the studio, we kind of have heard music after that. So, brother, if you plan on drop, go ahead, bro. We waiting.
We saw Imani or Kendrick do a song together. I want to say
Or
that Kendrick
Keem,
Lamar
or
has
Keem.
been working on an album for at least probably since the beginning of the year, because there has been multiple reports of him in the studio. Isaiah Rashad had already said that he was in the studio. There's been several people talking about Kendrick Lamar, watching him go to the studio while he was on tour during the GNX tour. So there's been a lot of talk about Kendrick recording music. And it's really not about only him recording music, but it's the fact that this is something that he's been hinting at during his whole entire tour, when he had the GNX covered in the red tarp, when he had all of these different wardrobes that were hinting.
Remember, we never ever got to some of those hints on GNX that I think Dot was throwing. Here's my thing though. Dot be doing that sometimes. And then we never, like the beginning, that music video, the black and white one that they were sitting in the car and we never got. So I be feeling like Dot has ideas sometimes and then just gets like ADHD brain and then goes on to something else. But I do believe it's all a concept that they were painting, because throughout the GNX tour, Kendrick was doing a lot of stuff with playing cards. A lot of playing card stuff I went to 2 GNX shows. A lot of stuff. And then the Casino album came out. So it seems like PG Lang is doing a thing where they're telling a story with all their artists, and their rollouts aren't just random rollouts for each artist. The rollouts are going into each other artist, and they're using each other as a label should. That's how, like, when like Death Row, Aftermath, and them were really running things. That's how it used to be. Nowadays, labels just be collections of a bunch of random artists that have no synergy together. And it's just like
covered in the red tarp, when he had all of these different wardrobes that were hinting at something. A lot of people forget that when he was wearing some of the clothes, he was hinting at Baby Keem's album, Casino. When he was wearing the cards on the back of his jacket, he was hinting towards the album. Now, there could be other things that he was hinting towards, and we probably got to go back to the tour and see exactly what he was wearing or what he was doing or what he was putting on stage, just to be familiar with what he's going to do now. Kendrick is going to drop soon, and it looks like that might be a possibility with everything that Dave Free is posting. If he's posting pictures of him in the studio, if he's posting pictures to him in the story, it only looks like he's teasing something that could be dropping very, very soon, which hints at the predictions that people have been making of Kendrick Lamar dropping an album since the beginning of May. Everybody has a strong prediction that Kendrick is going to drop before the end of the year. I don't know where this information is coming from. I'm not sure if it's insider knowledge or if it's just rumors, but the fact that Dave Free has reactivated his account and started posting Kendrick Lamar is more telling than ever. And I also,
yeah, because that's really the dead giveaway that something's going to happen, because this is what they always do. Now, I will say people have been saying that Kendrick was supposed to drop an album since the day after GNX, because the whole double back, I got deluxe, and people were saying the deluxe happened. So I don't know if those rumors are true. What I tend to believe more, and when it was actually worth doing a video over, is when Dave Free get to reactivate. And now he could be doing that for Imani, but why would you be posting Kendrick, pictures of Kendrick? You know what I mean? And like cryptic ones, you're not posting them and being like, ew, even Kendrick likes Imani, to push like Imani. So it's like, you think you slick, don't you?
I think that them promoting a new artist while also Baby Keem going on tour shows that PG Lang is moving as a unit. You have Baby Keem on tour. They just dropped this new artist, a surprise drop, by the way. They didn't promote this person. They didn't try to push this person like every other label does. They just
let me know if you want me to react to her.
It's already doing well. It was able to reach the charts. It actually exceeded the charts once the album had came out. I think it went from number 129 to the top 30 or something like that to R&B albums. So big shout outs to Imani for doing that. I think that this is just what they do. They just surprise drop. I don't think that they really worry about things like that to that extent when it comes to them.
I also think the surprise drop is a better strategy. The more we get into the Stan war, not even just the Stan war, just the instant gratification, TikTokification, short attention spans, low key rollouts. If you have the gift of being able to drop without rolling your thing out and people still go listen to it in droves and consume it in droves, do that. Because at a certain point, rollouts now, and I love rollouts, the creativity, but the what it sets, and it really just gives more people time to just hate and pick things apart, because we're just miserable. All of us, we just be miserable online. You know what I mean? So those random out of nowhere drops actually don't give you time to over anticipate something or oversell something it doesn't deliver. I think there's a lot of Iceman's issues. For real. You just over deliver, like with people like Maul and saying this gonna be the greatest you've ever heard niggas rapping ever. So it's just like boom, just drop it and let us come to the conclusion when the music is out.
Releasing new music, other than Baby Keem, of course, because Baby Keem was somebody who was able to just promote the album. But even when Baby Keem promoted his album, he only promoted it for a few weeks or maybe like less than 2 before it actually came out. It wasn't like he promoted it for months in advance and then it was released. It was something that was done really quick. So PG Lang, when they're about to drop music, it's very...
I guess, no, Keem did have a rollout with the doc, but it was a rollout, but it was just more just dropping the documentary stuff for Casino. So like, yeah, they did have a rollout for Keem.
Unexpected. And by the time that you realize that they're going to release something, it's already out for the public to enjoy. Facts. We had 3 episodes of Baby Keem, and then we got his album, which was probably one of the longest rollouts that PG Lang has had. I mean, to be honest, because Imani didn't really have a rollout like that. And when Kendrick dropped GNX, it wasn't really like a rollout like that either. And I think when Kendrick drops, it's going to be another...
There was no rollout. He said, really? There was no rollout for GNX. GNX just bang, one day. Here it is.
Surprise drop. I don't think that Kendrick is going to tell people about the album. I don't think he's going to promote it. I don't think he's going to try to push it. I don't think he's going to wait a whole year before he actually drops something that he's telling us about. I think by the time that Kendrick drops music, we're going to get it right there at face value. I don't think that it's a coincidence that Baby Keem is on tour. They just revealed a new artist, and now Dave Free is active on Instagram showing pictures of Kendrick Lamar in the studio. I don't think that they're just doing this just because. There has to be new music coming, and now that everybody had made these strong predictions earlier this month, or the month prior, I'm starting to think that this is starting to look more of a chance that Kendrick is actually dropping new music.
All right, so you can go watch the rest of the video. Let me give my ending takes. Clearly, like, Kendrick is going to drop new music. Kendrick didn't retire after GNX, so 100% it's coming. So it's about when. When is it coming, right? I do feel like something is coming possibly soon. You know what I mean? Do I have behind the scenes info? Do I have, not really, but it's not like I have behind the info to people telling me, yo, he's dropping on this date. But I do know enough people who have said cryptic enough things that make me go, you niggas think he's slick, don't you? I see you, nigga. I see you. I'm ready for it. I am here for it. Lord have mercy. I need new music. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, go join my Patreon right now, and you could go watch my full reaction to Kendrick Lamar's The Heart Part 2. We doing the whole Heart series. So go check that out ASAP. Link in the pinned comment and description.